A very good evening to our viewers around the world, and what an exciting time to come back live here, Abu Dhabi, T- Abu Dhabi Conti Super Cup 2025. It's the big one. It's the grand final. Nottinghamshire taking on Warwickshire. It should be a cracker of a game. The stage is set. The toss is going to be very important. Let's head down to the middle where we got Ovasali alongside two captains and the match referee for the all-important toss.
Well, it's time to flip the coin for the one last time in this tournament, and we are all set for the all-important grand finale of Abu Dhabi Counties Super Cup 2025. We're expecting to have an absolute crackerjack of a contest as Nottinghamshire are going to take on Warwickshire. It's time now to introduce you to the men who matter in the middle. On my left is the captain Tom Morris representing Nottinghamshire. On his left is Alex Davies from Warwickshire, and of course on the extreme left is our esteemed match referee, Mr. Javi Bota. Tom, you've got the coin. Please give it a spin. Alex, congratulations winning the toss. What's the plan?
The plan is to have a bowl.
Any specific reason to be bowling in the final?
The evening games so far have been a bit dewy in the evening, so a bit of moisture on the outfield. Hopefully that'll help us chasing the total.
Well, you have a great tournament so far. What are the positives you've taken so far?
I think getting some game time into everyone that's here. Everyone's pretty much played a part so far, and pretty much everyone's contributed, so that's pretty much everything we needed out of the tour, really.
Well, knowing the strengths and weaknesses of your opponents, have you made any specific changes to this game?
No, not particularly. No, we just know they're a good team, so we've tried to pick a strong team, and yeah, we'll try and defend our trophy.
Well, best of luck, Alice. Give us a good game.
Thank you.
Tom unfortunately lost the toss. If you would have won the toss, what was your plan to do on the surface?
Yeah, we would have bowled first as well. I think having played the evening game last night, with the dew that comes down here, I think it's definitely the favoured tactic. But I think our backers to be able to set a good total and put them under pressure. And I think in a final, runs on the board in the final always create pressure. So I also don't mind doing that.
Well, you already played a couple of games, so batting first in a grand finale. How much do you think is going to be a decent target in the post?
Well, we haven't actually batted first yet in the competition, but I think anywhere above the sort of 160 mark, if we can post somewhere above that, I think ultimately in a final, runs on the board, creates pressure for any team chasing them down. So we'll definitely be using that to our advantage and hopefully get a decent score and defend it.
Well, you're the only side who have been unbeaten so far. There must be a lot of confidence in your camp.
Yeah, definitely, and we've had some great, we've changed the team a little bit. We've had some great guys, young guys coming in and show what they can do, and also we've got great experience as well. So hopefully more of the same. We go one more and go unbeaten the whole way through.
Changes to playing 11?
There's a few changes, yeah. So we've got Stoney missing out. We've got Rob Law coming in and Conor McCurr coming in as well. So a couple of changes in the seam department, which would be nice, but hopefully they can two heavy quicks can bowl some nice pace.
Well, best of luck, Tom. Give us a good game. That's the confirmation. The news coming in from the centre is that Warwickshire, they won the toss and they've decided to bowl first.
The news from the centre, Warwickshire winning the toss and elected to bowl first. And joining me in the Kong box is Ovasali. Let's run through the sides.
Well, good evening to all our viewers. For one last time, it's the grand finale. Let's have a rundown at Team Nottinghamshire. Lydon James, Freddie McCann, Jack Haynes, Tom Morris, the captain, Samuel King, Matthew Montgomery, Liam Patterson-White, Dylan Pallington, Calvin Harrison, Conor McCurr, Robert Lord. A formidable balanced side of Team Nottinghamshire have been put into bat first. And let's have a quick look at Team Warwickshire. Alex Davies leading from the front. Robert Yates, he's having a great run so far. Dan Mosley, watch out if he gets going. Sam Hain, Guy Smith, Ed Bernard, who can forget his heroics in the last encounter. Hamza Sheikh, Jacob Lintott, Michael Booth, Tazim Ali, and Craig Miles. So we are just seconds away for this all-important grand finale. These two teams have battled it out so hard and have fought so well. And it's all come down to this one last game, and who's going to clinch and lift the trophy? We'll be finding out in the next 3 hours or so. Winning the toss, Warwickshire, Alex Davies, the captain, he was pretty much confident and had no hesitations to be bowling first under the lights. We have seen the ball dust into really carry on to the keeper very quickly. And that's because you do get that extra bit of bounce and kick off the wicket. So it's going to be very interesting to see if the fast bowlers of Warwickshire, they're going to get any kind of early assistance. Places the umpire. In comes the bowler for the last time in this tournament. Oh, beautifully bowled. That one just jagged in and it came in very sharply. And in the end, James is done well. So it's going to be Ed Bernard, an exceptional talent. Of course, both with the ball and with the bat. A very handy all-rounder, an asset to really have in your side. He's been really making a name of himself. And who can forget his brilliant knock? He took his team to victory. And of course, talking about Nottinghamshire, they're the only side who are unbeaten. They've played a couple of games and they've been fortunate to win both of them. Beautifully bowled and equally well left by McCann. And that should be the way to go about. Really need to assess the wicket first. Just get a good eye, and once you apply yourself on this surface, we have seen batters, they get good starts and then they convert them into a big one. You just need to ensure you don't really play any kind of rash shots early on. There's no need to be over ambitious when the ball is moving around. Beautifully done. Well, this is what makes him such a special case, Ed Bernard. A right arm medium pacer. He's not really express, but what makes him so special that he's really got that ability to maneuver and move the ball both ways. We've seen those first couple of balls he's bowled shaped away from the batter, and now he's brought one in. Surprise the batter.
Well, he's got all the skills. And the captain, Alex Davies, having a slip in. Oh, beautiful delivery. That is just about perfect. Wonderful prospect, Bernhard.
Yeah, it's such a treat to watch when Ed Bernard, he is in a rhythm and on a roll. And this is the perfect length we've been discussing, Asghar Khan, throughout this tournament, that the fast bowlers, the moment they opt to pitch the ball slightly up, and that's where there's a bit of trouble for the opening batters facing the new ball. That's a bit more fuller and punched away, so it's turning out to be quite a decent start here by Ed Bernard.
Especially under lights, it tend to move around a little more than the daytime, so and the pitch quickens up as well. Nice breeze blowing across the ground. One final time, what a tournament this has been, to reflect tremendous fielding standards, some high-class cricket we have witnessed, and we come down to the final 3 hours to decide the champion. Worked away on the onside, keep the strike. 2 for none, Nottinghamshire after one.
So it's a watchful start by Team Nottinghamshire. And it's going to be Michael Booth bowling the second over, shot, and it's been pulled away. And it's been pulled with a lot of authority, and it will trickle to the fence. This is going to give him some confidence early on.
Skiddy bowler Michael Booth, and really rushed him. Didn't quite time it, but such a fast outfield, just enough legs to carry into the ropes for 4. Difficult pitch to play that pull shot, especially of that slightly fuller length. He's a real skiddy customer. Oh, beautiful delivery. Superb length as well.
That's a perfect comeback ball by Michael Booth. And if you talk about the two batters in the center, mind you, Freddie McCann, it was very unfortunate, got out in the very first ball of the match in the last game against Somerset. And Lyden James, he was on a roll, 29 runs in a flurry, in just 21, struck one huge maximum and 4 boundaries to his name. So he's in some form. And also now Freddie looks to be in decent touch. This is kept very, very low. They're going for the appeal, and I think maybe that's just pitched outside the leg stump.
Yeah, looks like. Yeah, clearly pitched outside leg stump. Very good call once again from Nottinghamshire. He's been spot on. Very experienced umpire and getting it right one more time under pressure. Michael Booth, he's got a smile on his face. He's a real character, live wire in the field. Watching him warm up with a lot of intensity, and he's really coming in with intensity here. This time it's played uppishly and safe enough. Another boundary.
Well, another terrific shot coming in. He seems to be on a roll straight away in the second over. He's going after Michael Booth. Too short and not much swing on offer. And mind you, that's a very tough shot to execute. It was rising up to him. It just hurried onto him, but still he got into a good position and got it from the middle of the bat, getting 4 vital runs for his side.
Again, he looks to pull and gets beaten. It's going to be biased this time around. Michael Booth, skiddy customer, shorter in stature, gets the ball through, face through of the surface, and a couple of occasions he's just beaten for a little bit of pace.
Well, both the sides, they were pretty early today, and I'm pretty much optimistic they would have had a word with the players of Somerset and Essex, and they would have told them that this wicket is playing a little low. We've seen in the last game, Asghar, that the ball was really holding up in the surface, and more often than not, it kept low as well. That's a streaky little shot and decent attempt, but can't really stop that to go for the third boundary of this over.
Runs are flowing here. Another good delivery. Shape away, and he just went hard at it. Have a look at the commitment in the field. Oh, almost pulled it off. Terrific stuff all around. 2 was gone. 15 without loss.
To continue, this one has been heaved away towards deep square and gets only a single. It's bowled a magnificent first over. Yeah, this one man has been really making a name and highlights in this tournament. It has been Ed Bernard. Of course, we've seen his heroics with the bat. Made life tough for the opponents, and once again he's been given a task to pick up early wickets with the new ball, and so far he's done a decent job.
Absolutely. He's getting the ball in the right areas and he's skidding them on. This time pulled away quickly to mid-on. And a quick single as well. This game is played at a higher intensity. Obviously, it's a final. So they'll be putting in that extra effort. What a game in prospect here.
Oh, certainly no two doubts on that. The all-important grand finale, 2 top sides of this tournament are facing off for one last time for that Abu Dhabi Counties trophy. This is picked up. It's in the air. Chance. And that's the first wicket going down. It's Freddie McCann. He's found the fielder in the deep. Wanted to go for a big shot or will be dejected.
Throughout this short stay so far, he's always looked to pull majority of the deliveries. That one just held in the surface. Picks out the man. Nottinghamshire losing their first wicket. 17 for 1.
So a timely wicket coming in for Warwickshire. And a shot stay for Freddie McCann. It was looking quite comfortable the moment the way he was playing and the way he started off his innings, but just found that man in the deep end. This is what we keep on discussing, those short deliveries. Batters are expecting to come on their head high level, but no, it's staying low. And that is exactly what happened in the last wicket as well. Not reading that length, kept very low.
Absolutely spot on, Avas Ali. This time played away on the offside. This is the third game of the day on this surface, so obviously there's going to be wear and tear. But one thing is for certain, pace-wise, this pitch has improved and it has picked up the pace. It is skidding on. In the morning we saw one odd ball stopping, and pace-wise it was slow off the surface, but now it's skidding on. Nicely played again. Nice field placing as well, keeping it tight.
Yeah, and also talking about the captain, Alex Davies. He's such a smart captain. He's a thinking captain. And I'm pretty much optimistic. He would have told his bowlers to try to bowl onto the stumps, and not all that short, but slightly short on that good length area. And that's where the ball might keep low, and the batters will try to play across the line and get LBW in bold. Good delivery once again, quick single, and it's turned out to be an excellent over once again by Ed Bernard, picking up an important wicket for his team. Nottinghamshire 20 for 1 after 3. So we're going to see more pace. And it's going to be Craig Miles for the first time. Another exceptional talent. Does have that raw pace as well. So this is going to be exciting to see if he can get any kind of movement. Lovely stroke. Showing the full face of the bat. And really deserved to get some runs on that shot.
Oh, it was absolute beauty of that front foot. Well, coming back to your point in the last over, you made a very valid point that Alex Davies behind the stumps, he's in the best position as a captain to really tell his bowlers what length to bowl on this surface. Because it's skidding on, now you can't afford to go fuller, because it's going to make batter's life a lot more easier with the ball skidding on. But just that kind of length. The line was slightly off and it's clipped away fine for 4.
Yeah, rightfully pointed out. If that line would have been somewhere on the off stump and the middle, it would have been a concern. And just because it was drifting on the leg side, all he did is just guide it beautifully using the pace of Craig Miles, and has put it away for a boundary. And also, I think it's been given as a no ball.
Well, that's going to be a free hit. That's bonus here for Haynes. Can he get stuck into it? Yes, he can. He is cleared mid-on. Couple of bounces and just about makes it to the ropes. So expensive no ball. Runs are flowing here.
Yeah, it's turning out to be quite a costly over. Heidi was right. He did try to go for that short ball. But the problem was Haynes, he's reading the bowler's mind, it seems. He just knew what's coming next. And if you notice, he just waited. He sat and then just dumped it for a boundary.
First 2 deliveries cost him 9. Again, looking to drive. Not there. So it's very important from day games to night games as a bowler. You need to make that adjustment. So in the morning and in the afternoon, the back of length deliveries were holding in the surface. Now they are skidding on, but they're keeping low. So we're going to see a lot more, I reckon, bold and LBWs, especially if you get your length right, because it will not allow the batters the time to really play those pull shots when the ball is keeping low.
Yeah, spot on with the differences you've pointed out, Asghar. Shot, it's been pulled, and he's found the boundary. So he's looking good. In the middle is Lydon James, and along with his partner, look at that. Haynes this time has played a lovely stroke.
Yeah, strong on that pull shot. And it was way too short for Mills, really dropping it short. Got to get a yard fuller and get that length right. The top of off stump sort of length, skidding on, and force the batter to pull from that length, not that short. Worked away again, behind square. Another couple of runs. What a good over for Nottinghamshire.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's just getting a bit evident now that both the teams, they're aware that the moment you are bowling short, yes, it's keeping low, and rightfully pointed out, Asghar, it is skidding on. So it becomes a very risky shot if you try to play cross-batted. This is where, as a bowler, I would really like them to change their lengths. Maybe ball one fuller, maybe one sharp bouncer. Once again, a similar kind of a delivery and getting a little predictable now. So easy single to close out a fantastic over in the favour of Nottinghamshire. 4 gone, 36 for 1. So it's going to be Dan Mosley introduced in the power play. They've already gotten good runs on the board, and that was agonizingly close. Could have been curtains for Haynes.
Oh, Mosley into the attack and straight away making impact here. Quality cricketer around the wicket. Oh, just kind of delivery we are talking about. Perfect. Skidded on and almost went along the carpet.
Yeah, this is a great little plan, having a deep mid-wicket in place, having a deep square leg, and he's coming around the wicket, so he's not allowing them to free their arms. So if you want to hit me, he's asking, go ahead, hit me towards the deep mid-wicket, and I've got protection there. So this is a very good contest which you're witnessing.
With that length, he's firing them in such a dangerous way of looking to play it off the back foot. One can really skid on and keep low. Got to watch that. This time he's gone down the ground. No problem whatsoever. Pitched up delivery and beautifully executed. Lofted off drive.
Well, with this kind of a field setup, that's the problem. If it's marginally full, having the mid-off and mid-on in the circle, that's where the batters will surely look to hit you down the ground. And that was exactly what happened. Dan Mosley just marginally missing his length. Another couple of more runs added to the tally. So they're going along well, Nottinghamshire.
Yeah, good momentum here. Impetus into this innings. The previous over, they got those runs. He's got to bowl it with this field. He's got to bowl it into the surface, skidding them on. Just like that. Good work in his follow through. 5 gone, 43 for 1.
Michael Booth to be bowling the last over of the power play. Flicked away beautifully in full control. This is a good little partnership now being formed between Haynes and James. And they just need to keep up with this momentum, ensure they don't throw away the wicket, as both the batters have gotten good starts already.
Yeah, the hard part on this track is to get in. Once you get in, you got to make use of that start, because starting off on a track like this is never easy. We've seen plenty of collapses throughout the competition. Oh, what a yorker from Michael Booth. Terrific stuff. Almost got through the defenses.
That's such a difficult ball to execute, especially when you're bowling with the new ball, where the ball is moving around. Michael Booth has done a good job. And I'm just waiting for those ram shots, which we have seen a lot already in this tournament. And more often than not, the batters, they have found success and have gotten decent connections. Oh, that's gone like a tracer bullet. Nobody moved. Boundary.
A fuller length, a little bit of width, and it's really coming on to the bat. Skidness really helping. That was hit on the up like a tracer bullet. Beautifully timed. Yeah, coming back to your point about those ram shots, I'm not sure now this pitch really assists you to play those kind of shots now, because it's skidding and skidding low. You need that bounce, true bounce, to really trust it. Play those shots round the corner. Meanwhile, nicely steered away for another single.
Yeah, but I personally think if it's there, they will go for it. These guys are masters in doing that. And anything fuller in their zone, they're not going to hold back. So I think that's irrelevant. Just the 6 runs coming in. He's doing a decent job so far, Michael Booth. A false run up, and Michael Booth will have to go back and reload yet again. And Haynes looking quite confident in the middle. Alex Davies needs to get someone to pick up a wicket. Maybe Dan Mosley can continue. He was looking good. Lovely delivery. Right onto the stumps, and equally well played. So it's a good little over we're witnessing. And talking about Nottinghamshire, they'll be mighty pleased with the start they've already gotten. So power play has definitely gone in the favour of Nottinghamshire. Desperately need to disengage this partnership, which is looking quite threatening now and growing in confidence. Beautifully flicked away. It was onto the stumps. He's looking confident now in the middle. Power play done and dusted, and also the 50 now comes up for Nottinghamshire. It's 50 for 1 after 6. It's a good power play for Nottinghamshire, just losing 1 wicket. And 50 is already on the board. So just that 1 over for Dan Mosley, and now he's been held back. And it's going to be Taz Ali for the first time in this match. Well, it's good to see there's no signs at the moment of doom. And I think that's the reason maybe Alex Davies, he wants to get rid of the spinners as early he can. Because you never know, later on the dew might arrive and it becomes so difficult to grip the ball. This has been hit hard towards mid-wicket, and oh, has he saved that boundary? That is brilliant work in the deep. The umpire wants to have a check on this one. Have a look at this effort in the deep. Brilliant stuff. but it's gone towards the boundary. And look at the commitment level these players put. They know it's the all-important grand finale, so they're going to put everything on the line. Taz Ali will be looking to fire onto the stumps. Shot delivery, it's been worked away towards fine, and Taz Ali just needs to adjust his length a little bit here. He's bowling a touch too short. So if he can just bowl slightly fuller, line is perfect. He's targeting the stumps, but at length, if he can bowl slightly fuller, we might see James and Haynes play across the line, and then Taz Ali will be coming into play, getting those LBWs and bowls. He's got a short mid and a short cover, so this is a very tight field setup. They're not allowing them to take any easy singles. Both are on catching position. Another dot delivery, so much is going to be expected by Taz. He's done well so far in this tournament, and yet again he's been brought early in this innings, and that is to get a wicket for his team, because this partnership is really growing in confidence and stature. Pulls it quicker, it's been cut away, it's cut away hard, and can't stop it for going to the boundary. So nothing seems to be working in the favor of Team Warwickshire, and this time he just gave a lot of width, and also it was touch too short as well. And mind you, Lydon James is a very strong cutter of the ball, so this is where you need to ensure you don't give him any room, don't let him free his arms. 9 runs already picked up, going along well, Nottinghamshire, and it's been a chanceless innings. They're not giving any chances whatsoever. Punch down the ground will get a single, getting 10 runs in the 7th over. 60 for 1 after 7. It's going to be Lintott, the left arm wrist spinner, comes into the attack. He bowled extremely well in the last game. I remember he was bowling and landing the ball in perfect areas, and also was getting hint of turn as well. So let's see if there's anything on offer for him. Both the batters are now well settled and would be eyeing to score something big. It's the all-important grand finale, and they'll be absolutely delighted so far. Beautifully bowled. That's a good delivery, not offering any room whatsoever to the batter, not allowing him to cut the ball. This is where he's been so smart, Lintott, in this tournament. He varies his pace beautifully and never really allows the batters to settle. Hurries on to his overs. Yeah, it's such a rare talent to possess, and you really need to have a lot of skill. It's an art to master these left arm wrist spinners, and to land them consistently 6 times in an over, it really takes some effort. And Lintott, so far, he's been spot on. Swept away, protection. So dealing in singles at the moment, and they can afford to do so because already the platform has been raised. Yeah, pretty much relaxed looking dugout at the moment. That's because they've got 64 runs already on the board, and we're into the 8th over. Plenty of batting left after this. Beautifully bowled. That's the one which did not turn and goes away from the right-handers. So what he's doing is not really bowling onto the stumps. He's keeping it away from the arc of the two batters. So he's asking, if you want to hit a six, try to slog me towards the mid wicket or go inside out. Drives it for a single. It's turned out to be a very good over for Lintott. Just the 5 singles is what he's given. 65 for 1 after 8. It's going to be Dan Mosley being reintroduced into the attack, and rightfully so. They're going with the experience. Alex Davies realizes that it's high time. We need to get a wicket. So he's gone straight away to Dan Mosley, who really is reading this wicket well at the moment. He's not really bowling anything in the slot, in the arc of these two batters. On the other end, Haynes and James, they're looking for something fuller. It's a good little contest building. And they're going for the appeal. The umpire seems to be unmoved. Dan Mosley, he's pretty animated. Let's have a close look at this one. Beautifully bowled. And it was a close call, and the umpire thought otherwise. So Haynes stays there in the middle. 27 now. Push towards long on for a single. And it's a good little comeback, to say the least. Lintott, left-arm wrist spinner, bowled decent last over, just gave 5 singles. And now Dan Mosley, he's given away just a couple of singles. Something's got to give here now. He's gone in the air. And he's found the fielder. That's a very, very good catch. He's found the fielder in the deep, and the partnership has now been broken. Sam Hain, one of the safest fielders in the deep, kept his eyes on the ball and takes a simple catch. So they've got the wicket they were looking for, and it is none other than the experienced Dan Mosley creating magic in the middle and disengaging this partnership. It's 67 for 2. In walks the captain, Tom Morris, a stylish left-handed batter. He's come out in the middle where his team is doing quite well, but they've lost an important wicket. And on the other end, good news that Haynes, he's still there in the middle. Oh, that is very, very close to cut. Could have easily chopped back onto the stumps. Lucky for Tom Morris. It's 9 gone. 67 for 2. Lintott to continue. He's the man who applied pressure from one end. That is what caused the batter to go for a big shot. In the end, he found Sam Hain in the deep. It was a much needed breakthrough because that partnership was really looking threatening. And now all of a sudden, 3 back-to-back quiet overs. Lintott and Dan Mosley bowling in tandem. And they aren't really giving any kind of freebies whatsoever. This is a very aggressive field setup. He's got a slip now. Cut away nicely in full control. Gets a single. Tom Morris, the captain, he's got a big job in his hands. Oh, a bit of a fumble by the keeper. And also I think he's done some damage to his fingers. It's the captain, Alex Davies. Was in some pain. Yeah, he looks to be okay though. So good little aggressive field setup by Alex Davies. That shot, and it's been pulled away. That should have been dispatched. He had all the time in the world to go for the big shot. They go for the second and will make it comfortably in the end. So it's a very good passage of play. It's getting very interesting because yes, they have the runs on the board, but it just looks like they've lost the momentum and the rhythm. And this is where now, I believe, Team Warwickshire and Alex Davies, who's a thinking captain, will put his thinking cap on and try to go for wickets. Beautifully bowled. This is something which we haven't really seen throughout this tournament. A spinner getting grip and turn, and that was quite evident. That ball did turn sharply and took the captain Tom Morris by surprise. That's the one which comes in. It's the wrong one. He's asking a few questions now. Lintott is doing a fabulous job for his team so far. He's not really allowing the batters to free their arms. That's because he's bowling in those teasing, nagging lengths. Just like that. Lovely ball. This is exceptional stuff to say the least. The variation has been impeccable in this over. We're halfway through in the first innings. Nottinghamshire are 72 for 2. It's just that one over for Dan Mosley after breaking the partnership. He's been once again held back, and Taz Ali has been reintroduced into the attack. And these are real positive signs, to say the least, that the spinners, they're getting turn off the surface. It's exciting stuff. And also, there's more good news for Warwickshire is that there's no dew whatsoever. You can see there's no towels out. You can see that the bowlers, they aren't really trying to keep the ball dry. That's because the conditions are brilliant at the moment. And also there's a strong breeze inside. That is also an indication to the fact that you won't really see much dew on offer. Looking for twos, and rightfully so, denied by his partner. I think they've done well here, Team Warwickshire, to pull things back. Because at one stage, Nottinghamshire, they were cruising along, especially in the power play, when the two openers took the charge. This is struck really hard, and it screamed away towards the boundary. That wasn't a bad delivery at all. He's converted a good delivery into bad. Look at this. He's created room and then just punched it beautifully towards the cover region. That was struck with some severe power by Jack Haynes. Pretty even Stevens so far. Nottinghamshire. They've gotten the runs on the board, and Warwickshire on the other end will feel that they've done well to really put the lid on the scoring. Boundaries have certainly dried up. That's been cut away nicely. And they're going for the second one. And the throw was once again slightly wavered. So this is turning out to be quite a handy over for Team Warwickshire. 8 runs already from the first 4 balls. Maybe they could, or they would try to convert this into a big one. Lovely delivery. That is a beautiful ball. I think it just completely deceived Haynes and almost went to the boundary. So he's bowled decent in this over. It's not that he's been bowling any loose deliveries. At times you really need to sit back and admire and appreciate and give credit to the batters, because they seem to be just batting beautifully on this surface where there is turn on offer, and they've just kept themselves busy in the crease. Pushed away gently with soft hands, gets a single. A very smart approach, knowing that you've already gotten runs on the board, takes a single and will be retaining strike in the next over. It's 83 for 2 after 11. Well, this is very good captaincy by Alex Davies. He's ensuring that from one end, Lintott keeps on bowling, because he's not giving any freebies whatsoever. He's been so precise with his lengths especially, and he's changing his lines beautifully. And there's not much, and there's not drastic difference the moment he opts to change his lines. This is top quality bowling we're witnessing by Lintott. Tom Morris, the captain, will need to stay right till the end. That ball kept low yet again. But the shot selection was great by Tom Morris. He did not try to play across the line. He played with a straighter bat, and that's the right approach to be playing on such surfaces where the ball does tend to keep low more often than not. Lovely delivery once again, tossed up. It just looks like both the batters in the center, they're not really trying to go after the bowling after Lintott. Well, the towels are out. Is it because of the dew? No, it's just because of sweaty hands and sweaty palms. So no real worries as of such for the men in blue. There's no dew as of such. Hits it down the ground hard. And brilliant bit of fielding yet again. Good throw, denying them to come back for the second. It's a very interesting phase of this game. A bit of rebuild up work is being done. And Tom Morris is taking his time, rightfully so. We're still having 8 more overs after this. And Tom Morris, what's special about him, he's a very busy player. He'll just keep on looking to get runs on every delivery. Hardly have we seen Tom Morris playing dot deliveries. So you need such batters who can just frustrate the fielders, frustrate the opponents by picking up those quick singles and doubles and keep milking the ball around. Last delivery. Makes room, but smart bowling. Lintott saw him, creates some room, and that's where he followed him. Lovely over once again. 12 gone. 87 for 2.
87 for 2 after 12 overs. Dan Mosley to continue. Very clever bit of bowling there. Pushing it through quicker. And that ball just skidded on. Leg byes is the signal from Kashif Billah. Nottinghamshire moving along nicely. They have 8 wickets in hand. They'll be eyeing a score of 170. Nicely struck, but doesn't get past that fielder at extra cover. Excellent fielding once again. This time he's gone long and he's hammered it right above us, all the way for 6. Haynes picking up that slot delivery. Just slow it down a fraction and it was in his arc. Such a wonderful strike here from James Haynes. Moves on to 41. In fact, 47 with that 6. And another neat deflection behind square on the leg side. What a good knock coming in from this man. Bowling at a quicker pace there, Dan Mosley. But whenever he just slows it up, Haynes is looking to play that big shot. Clever bowling. Gets through his overs pretty quickly as well. 13 overs done. 95 for 2. Tazali will continue. Really, this pitch is quicken up in the evening. And that's been the general behavior throughout this competition. Last 3 days. It skids on. None for 22 for Tazali. He's got to get his length spot on here. Can't offer room. That's nicely bowled. Alex Davies behind the stumps, just making sure that he gets the angles right, maneuvering his fielders around. Oh, again opting to play off the back foot. That one really skidded on. Another very good delivery from Taj Ali. That one just hurried him. Played away on the offside. So far, so good here from Ali in this over. Just 2 runs and 2 dots. They just need to hang in there and hope that one brings 2. A wicket here will definitely inspire them. Warwickshire winning the toss and bowling first. They can restrict them around 150, 160. And especially the dew really comes in, they will feel like they can chase this down. It's been an excellent over so far from Taz Ali. Just 2 runs in this over. That's a big ball coming up. He's got to finish strong. He does finish well with the dot ball. Terrific over. Just 2 runs of it. 97 for 2 Nottinghamshire after 14. .97 for 2 after 14. It's going to be Mills to operate here around the wicket. Down the leg side, we'll have to wait for the umpire signal. I think just press something on the way through. Kept a little low. Perhaps he just rolled his fingers down the seam. Tall bowler. Important spell here from Mills, because Alex Davies has gone up to his experienced bowler. This one has been slashed away just short of third man. He's very quick. Michael Both at third man does well. They need a holding period here, Warwickshire, where they can just squeeze in a couple of tight overs. James Haynes, he's played really well. He's worked hard for his runs as well. In between, he's played those big shots on a tricky wicket. He's on 49 of 38. Played away on the offside once again. Outstanding fielding. Really, we've been so fortunate to see such fielding standards. Every game, some special fielding efforts are on display. Oh, another change of pace. This is terrific stuff coming in from Mills. Hard to get away. Brilliant over the last one from Taz Ali. 2 runs. Now a single of the first 4. So last 10 deliveries just produced 3 runs. Something has got to give here. The pressure is building on these two. And that's the dilemma sometimes when you're batting first. You need to work out what is a good total. Can't afford to push too hard and get bowled out less than a par. So it's about the balancing act. Short ball nailed away for 6. Up till this point, it was a terrific over, and he has just made an error here, banging it in short, and the line was on that middle and leg stump. Haynes goes to 50, a magnificent half century coming in from this very talented batter. 55 of 41. All the pressure, all the hard work put in, and just one slightly loose delivery, and you release all that pressure. He's bowled a couple of short deliveries in this over with pace off, which really gripped in the surface and made it difficult for Haynes. But on that occasion, there was pace on, and he climbed into that. He goes again, and the result is same. Back-to-back sixes from James Haynes. 61, he moves on. 15 overs done. What a good shot. Tremendous power from Haynes. 110 for 2 after 15. $110 for 2 after 15. Taj Ali to continue. Nicely played through the offside. Work for the man in the deep who does brilliantly. Slightest of room there from Taj Ali. It was a quicker delivery. He's got to stay at the stumps, and Morris really smashed that one hard. Another good delivery. He's skidding them on. Alex Davies straight away walking up to the bowler, having a word with him. Perhaps just discussing few things. Need to get the field right. He's brought mid-off up and point goes back. Maybe he's thinking that Morris will go the other way around with that switch hit. That's a very good shot. Up and over extra cover. Terrific shot there. Little bit of room from Taj Ali. And he quickly climbs into that one. Terrific shot. So some momentum here for Nottinghamshire. Again, quicker delivery, just skidding on. $116 for 2. They'll be eyeing that 160 mark. Belted hard down the ground. Good work and his follow through from Taj Ali. It's been a good comeback from the young leg spinner. His first 2 overs cost him 22, just 7 runs of the next 1.4 overs. That's a very good shot. Second boundary of the over, and that plan is not working, having mid-off up in the ring for Warwickshire. Muscled away. He does pack a punch. 16 overs done, 120 for 2. That is a tremendous strike. And Mosley into the attack, and James Haynes. That's his third six. The last three deliveries he's faced. What a blow down the ground. Tremendous power. Things are getting slightly away from Warwickshire at the moment. Haynes cutting loose. He goes again. This time through the offside. This is even better. Another six. Quicker delivery from Mosley, and how well he's got under it to create such power. His weight was on the back foot. Tremendous bat speed and over the top for six. Problems here for Alex Davies and Warwickshire. They got to get their thinking cap on and how to break this partnership, because these two are looking ominous and threatening to take the game away from them. 67 for Haynes of 43 deliveries. He was prepared to work hard initially. Got his act together. Now he's reaping the rewards of that hard work. Digged in deep early on. Now he's watching the ball very, very closely. Seeing them big and smashing them at will at the moment. If he stays till the end at 170 is a realistic opportunity for Nottinghamshire. Tom Morris, he's also played his part. 19 of 23. He's also beginning to open up. Two boundaries of Taz Ali in the last over for Morris. So inside edge. That's unlucky for the bowler. Brilliant fielding again. Another desperate effort. Top stuff in the field once again. .134 for 2. How far they can get. The grand finale of Abu Dhabi Counties Super Cup. Warwickshire winning the toss and bowling first. Nottinghamshire really able to lay that platform. Now is the time to really explode and hit those big shots. Get up to that 170 mark. That makes a fascinating contest. Quicker delivery there, just angling into the paths. 15 of the over, 17 overs gone, 135 for 2. He goes the other way around, doesn't get past that fielder. Good work there by Taz Ali at backward point. Now is the time for Nottinghamshire to really put the foot down and go after the bowling, because two set batters, 8 wickets in hand. This is the time to really put the foot down here. Nicely played again. But brilliant fielding. That's been the whole mark from Warwickshire, the rest of the teams as well in the field. You have to really earn your runs against such quality fielding sides. Ah, beautifully done. That was the other one. Wrong one at the back of the hand, spinning back to the left-hander, and a much needed breakthrough. Look at that. It was the wrong one. Going across the line as well. That's the end of Tom Morris. Useful hand from the skipper. Nottinghamshire 4 down, 436. .136 for 4. And a strong shot down the ground will just give him a single. Sam King arriving to the crease. Good striker of the ball. Perfect stage for him to come in and get going. Lintott, he's done really well. Good variations. He's got the wrong one as well, which goes away from the right-hander. That was the delivery where he dismissed Tom Morris with the wrong one. 138 for the loss of 3 wickets. Plenty of batting to come. They just need to go hard and finish with a flurry. Pulled and pulled hard and just away from that fielder. A boundary to finish off from Sam King. 142 for 3 after 18 overs.
So it's going to be Michael Booth to be bowling the penultimate over. He's been slightly expensive in the first spell. He's given a job now. That's the ramp shot we were talking about. He's got solid connection on this one. And that's a brilliant start to this penultimate over.
Excellent skills again. Look at him getting inside the line and watching the ball so closely. They're not afraid to be improvising in that fashion. What a good shot. What an innings. He's a chance to get a ton here. Offside off stump. Slashed away. And great bit of work at third man. They come back for a couple. 83 for James Haynes. It's been a terrific innings. $148 for 3. Just 10 more legitimate deliveries remaining in the innings. Michael Booth, touch expensive, really running in hard. Oh, this is another one that has gone straight up in the air, and Alex Davies takes the catch. So a set batter, James Haynes, looking to go one more time that with ram shot and finds the wicket keeper. A big breakthrough for Warwickshire, and it's Michael Booth who picks up his first wicket. And of a magnificent innings. 4 down for 148. Michael Booth continuing here, and that is a full length delivery. Superb fast bowling. He gets another one. Trapped right in front. That's the end of Matthew. Not easy to come in and face this sort of pace. He's got all smiles. He's come back strong. Terrific stuff. He's on a hat-trick, Michael Booth. And those figures are looking much better now. 2 for 25. And Notts, they've lost another wicket. 2 and 2. 148 for 5 now. On a hat-trick, round the wicket. Oh, almost got through. Patterson wide getting that inside edge. Michael Booth really steaming in here. He's got that attitude and resilience. He's a great trier. Michael Booth. Terrific stuff coming in the 19th over. Just when Nottinghamshire were looking to get to that 170 mark, he's come in, he's ran in hard. Bowling to Sam King. Outside edge. How unlucky is this for the bowler, but they all count. It's just flown away for 4. Genuine outside edge. But credit to Sammy, really flashed it hard. Third man up in the ring, 4 runs to finish off the over. 19 overs gone, 153 for 5, Nottinghamshire. 153 for 5, Nottinghamshire. We're into the last over. It's going to be Mills round the wicket to Patterson White. Knocked over the middle stump. This is high class stuff here at the back end from the Warwickshire fast bowlers. And Alex Davies behind the stumps, absolutely thrilled with that another dismissal, because this could be a difference of around 10 to 15 runs at least. They were on course for that 170, but just losing wickets just at the wrong time. 153 for 6 knots. .153 for 6. Mills striking with his first delivery. Another very good delivery here. This is perfect stuff from the tall fast bowler. This pitch is on the slower side. A little bit of variable bounce. Good skill set here from Mills. He's got to take a single and get Sam King on strike. Oh, that one just capped a little low. Really skidding on, and that is the indication from Sam King as well. Walking up to his partner and just having a quiet word. Very good work done by Warwickshire fast bowlers. Michael Booth and now Mills just at the back end. Quick delivery. It's one of the over, but more importantly, it's a dot ball. And that's very good thinking from Mills. Really hitting the deck hard and getting that ball to hurry through. 2 more deliveries remaining in the innings. The final of Abu Dhabi County Super Cup 2025. Here at the Tolerance Oval here in Abu Dhabi. Another dot ball. This is exemplary stuff here from Mills. Nottinghamshire, they'll be very, very disappointed. They could have got to that 165, 170. This over. Wicket and 4 dots. Not the result they were hoping for. Last ball of the innings. This has gone high. Wicket keeper. Oh, great effort, but just put down. Will only be a single. Alex Davies with a wonderful back paddling effort and could not stick. But they won't mind at this stage of the game. The fast bowlers towards the end, Michael Booth and Mills, they have done really well to restrict Nottinghamshire to 154 for 6 in 20 overs. It's a decent total on this track. It's defendable, but how important of a role Dew plays. That's the batting card. Lyndon James, 25 of 20. Freddie McCannon fell early for 10. 83 for Jack Haynes, was a standout performer. 51 deliveries contribution from Tom Morris, 20. not much to really talk about towards the end. Sam Kang not out. 9 headed and much of a strike, just 3 deliveries. Very, very disciplined bowling performance. Only 5 extras. That's outstanding stuff from Warwickshire. That's the bowling card. Bernhard provided that early breakthrough. 1 for 7, 2 wickets for Michael Booth. Bowled with good pace. Craig Mills also brilliant, especially in the last over. Just 1 run and a wicket. Dan Mosley with his left arm wrist spinners, 1 for 29. And Tazim Ali also done a good job with his right arm leg spinners. Jacob Linnott also economical, 1 for 21. Good bowling performance which enabled them to restrict Nottinghamshire to a decent total on this track. Well, that's the target for Warwickshire to become champions of Abu Dhabi Counties Super Cup 2025. They need 155 in 20 overs. We will dive into a short break and we'll be back with the run chase. Good evening, folks, and welcome back to Tolerance Oval here in Abu Dhabi for the run chase of Warwickshire. They need 155 to win here against Nottinghamshire. The stage is set for what should be a ripper of a game. The final of Abu Dhabi County Super Cup 2025. Alex Davies, the skipper, will be taking strike, and Rob Yates on the non-strikers end. Wonderful left-hander, very promising talent in English cricket. Alex Davies likes to play his shots. He's been a phenomenal player at the top of the order for Warwickshire. Very good leave first up. Pennington getting the ball to just jag back in off the seam. A tall bowler, and Notts will be looking to strike early. They got a slip in as well. Short mid wicket on the onside, mid on, deep square leg and short fine. Third man backward point cover mid off. It's a ring field on the offside. It's all about those early nerves. Who holds the upper hand? It remains to be seen. Nice crisp drive, a little fumble on the offside. Quickly recovers, but Alex gets off the mark. Now it's going to be Rob Yates to face. Looked brilliant the other day. Such an elegant, tall left-hander, being spoke highly in English cricket. Certainly one for the future. Having plenty of success for Warwickshire at the top of the order in all forms of the game. Pennington will be looking to angle the ball across the left-hander. Slip in. Beautiful delivery. How close it was to that outside edge. Just feeling for the ball. No real field movement. He just played inside the line, and a wry smile on his face as well. There is going to be nerves because it's the grand final. The start for both the teams is so important. Pennington really steaming in. Oh, leading edge, chest fall shot in no man's land. Squared him up. This is high-class fast bowling from Pennington. Getting it to go off the seam. They got to weather the storm here early on in the piece. We have often said at this venue, the new ball really holds significant importance. And both teams, they know that. Short cover and short mid-wicket. In close. This time he pulls, but he doesn't get all of it. Not an easy shot to execute on this surface, which is just rushing on. Wasn't really short enough either. So Alex Davies has got to be a little careful. Captain. Also wicketkeeper himself. So standing behind the stumps for 20 overs. He must have known the conditions a lot better. Outside edge taken at the slip. Just flirting with danger. Alex Davies, and Pennington strikes with a wonderful length ball. Just hint of movement. Beautifully taken at slip. Nottinghamshire breakthrough. That's a big one. That's the captain, Alex Davies, flirting with danger, and is caught at this first slip. It's 2 for 1. Warwickshire in early trouble. What a dramatic start to the innings. Alex Davies caught in the slip of the bowling of Pennington. Another very good delivery. Terrific start from Nottinghamshire. An early blow for Warwickshire, the captain, back in the pavilion. New batter is Dan Moosley. He is at the non-strikers end. And Rob Yates facing up onto the pass. Kept a little low. Good work by the wicketkeeper to get across to that one. Craig Maker, another tall bowler. He will be tricky to face on this surface as well. He goes the other way around. That's not required at this stage perhaps. But that's the way these guys play. They will always back themselves to execute such shots. Flirting with danger here. Craig Maker is sharp enough. Does get the ball to go away from the left-hander. All smiles at the moment, enjoying themselves, watching the proceedings. He goes again. This is in the air. Man coming around. Takes it. 2 wickets up front for Nottinghamshire, and Warwickshire in trouble here. Rob Yates once again trying to improvise. The trap was set. Picks out the man at square leg. Let's have a look. He wanted to hit it a lot finer than that. The fine leg was up, but he manages to hit it straight to that man at square leg. So 2 wickets up front really open up this game. Warwickshire in early trouble, 2 for 2. Sam Hain walks out to the center with his side in all sorts of trouble. 2 for 2. And Craig Maker struck. This is excellent pressure from the opening bowlers. Pennington and Maker caused troubles with their accuracy. Sam Hain, he's got his work cut out, batting at number 4 alongside Dan Moosley. 2 slips now. They're really attacking at the moment, and rightly so. They can sense that they can make further inroads into that middle order with this new ball. Craig Maker steaming in. Wrapped on the pass, big shout, huge shout. Perhaps just going down the leg side there. He's a tall bowler and he's bowled that full length delivery. Let's have a look. Close to the stumps. Yeah, clearly going down the leg side. Look at those slips, and the wicketkeeper go immediately up. They mean business. And why not? It's the final. That's Shoaib Ahmed along with his kids and his wife enjoying the proceedings. Wonderful length there from Maker again. Looking to use his feet. And Shoaib has been a renowned commentator, wonderful player in his playing days as well. Now been involved with the game over the years, and remarkable voice, plenty of wisdom, knowledge of the game, and he's got so much knowledge to offer in the com box as well. Just a terrific character and a great human being as well. Cool, calm character. Always has a smile on his face. He's come all the way from Dubai to just watch this game. Having a wonderful time watching the grand final between Warwickshire and Nottinghamshire. The game is certainly going at a pace here. 2 for 2. And the opening bowlers have really responded and pushed Warwickshire on the back foot. Pennington to continue. This has gone high. Someone coming underneath that one. It's wicketkeeper who takes the catch. Dan Moosley makes a massive error trying to fetch it from off stump. Big top edge. And Nottinghamshire, they're all over them now. 3 down for just 2 runs on the board. Let's have a look as far as the shot is concerned. It was angling across and he tried to fetch it to end of the bat, unfortunately for Moosley. And a simple take for the wicketkeeper. They are in tatters at the moment. 2 for 3. What a dramatic start. Ed Bernhard comes to the middle. Oh, inside edge. Pass shot, fine leg. Square leg comes around. Ed Bernhard, such a talented cricketer for Warwickshire. He's got his work cut out here. They need a real solid knock from him because they found themselves in big trouble early on. 4 for 3, off to a worst possible start one can imagine. Oh, another inside edge. Pennington is bowling terrific lengths here. Really, absolutely giving nothing away. A tall bowler who likes to hit the deck hard, but he's made a conscious effort to pitch the ball further up. This is fascinating viewing here at the Tolerance Oval. Gives him the charge, looking to impose himself. Another inside half of the bat as he looks at his bat. This pitch is not the kind of pitch where you really can get going straight away. We've seen the batters who have worked hard initially. Once you get in on this track, then you can really take the game on. But initially, it's about grinding your way. Keep chipping away. Nicely played. This time he gets it through. That's beautifully timed. And that's a boundary for Bernhard. Cracking shot onto that front foot early and placed it. Look at that. Didn't try to hit it hard. Wonderful timing and placement. He's an absolute key to this Warwickshire chase. Bernhard. Again, solid in defense and a loud call of no. Looking positive at the crease. 3 overs gone. 8 for 3 Warwickshire. Eight for 3 Warwickshire. In early trouble, but Ed Bernhard is looking good. Solidly behind that one. Playing it with full face of the bat. Tall player. There you go. Michael Booth there. Yes. Having some shadow batting practice, I guess. Will be required to bat. They lost 3 early wickets. Craig Macker continuing. Lovely punch from Sam Hain. Likes to stay tall and looks to punch it off the back foot. The problem is on this surface, it's just keeping a tad low. So you got to commit yourself to get forward, even though you know the length is slightly back. You train your muscle memory all the time, telling yourself to go back, but on a pitch like this, you have to do the opposite at times. Play against your nature. Lovely, crisp shot off the pads. Beautifully tucked away for a couple. Got his weight into the shot, leaning with the head. Few concerned faces, but still relatively relaxed. They know their depth, and they can recover from here and make a match of this one. Sam Haines and Ed Bernhard, 2 very good players in the middle. Another inside half of the bat. The conditions are obviously quite different from back in the UK. That's the pre-season preparation for most of these teams to come over here and experience the subcontinental conditions, train hard, get ready for that big English summer. The county championship, 100 coming up, and obviously the T20 blast. Adburn goes the other way around. Great improvisation. He's a real talent. You need a lot of courage to be able to execute this kind of stroke under pressure. 5 leg up in the ring. How wide of off stump that delivery was. Nothing a bowler can do about that one. That is just sheer skill set, class from this man. Craig Macker should not mind this. He's got to stick to that line and be consistent in those areas. Crisp through the offside. He goes on top of the bounce and finds the fence. Another terrific shot from Ed Bernhard. That was a classic example of not overhitting the ball. Perfect timing and placement. Good signs here for Warwickshire with those two boundaries. 19 for 3 after 4. Down the leg side. I think he just brushed something on the way through. Kashif Billah unmoved. They need a partnership. Pennington has been given another over. That's excellent captaincy. Going for the kill here. Tom Morris, captain of Nottinghamshire in this game. That's excellent captaincy. Keeping Pennington on for another over. Pushing for another wicket. That's excellent piece of captaincy. Very positive stuff. Up and over. He's hit that one really, really hard. Beautifully played from Sam Haynes. First real loose delivery from Pennington, trying to bowl that leg cutter back of the hand. Perhaps at this stage of the game it's not required. His stock delivery is working. So he's just gone for that change up and it just sat up to be hit. And Hayne pounces. Good signs here from these two. That one really rushed him, skidded on. Onto that middle leg stump with the fine leg up. It'll feel like any sort of bat on that one would have gone for a boundary. Plenty of talent there in both the camps. And this young man is a special talent as well. Now watching on. At Bernhard, 14 of 7. Going to be key to this run chase. Another punch of the back foot. Beautifully timed. Fast outfield. 4 more. Cracking shot. And he put it away in style. That was a classic case of not overhitting the ball. Just on top of the bounce. Letting it come to him. And placed it to perfection. Once it beats that inner 30 yard, it's very difficult to catch up with the pace of this outfield. 4 more. This is brilliant as well. Wristy flick. 5 overs gone, 28 for 3. (28 for 3) Warwickshire. Bouncing back hard here in the last couple of overs. Down the leg side, it'll be a wide, yeah, given. Sam Haynes, and Ed Bernhardt trying to put up a partnership. Both looking good here. Plenty of support for both the teams. A lot of fans and friends and families travel from the UK alongside the team to support them. They thoroughly enjoy their stay here in Abu Dhabi. Nicely steered away towards that wide-edge third man. No real demons in this pitch. It's just that you have to make that adjustment. It's not that true surface where you just get onto that front foot and start smashing the bowlers in a T20 game. It's about grinding at times as well, trying to get your eye in, make subtle changes, the way you strike the ball. James into the attack, makes room, doesn't get past that fielder at back foot point. Looking a lot more relaxed now. This partnership is beginning to look good here for Warwickshire, but still it's a long way to go. Another 125 required. Not a great delivery on that occasion. And good work. Certainly saved few runs there. Opening bowlers, Pennington and Maker, they've done a wonderful job picking up 3 wickets. Kept the pressure on. Now it's up to the first change bowlers to maintain that pressure and make further inroads.
Yeah, quite certainly. It has been a magnificent start. 3 wickets already in the power play, and they're at the back foot. This is in the air. This could be a chance. Oh, so lucky. It was there in the air for a mile for a very long time, and just converging between the two fielders. Could have been easily the 4th wicket. That ball not really arriving, and this could have been a big moment in the game. You can't be afford to be losing your informed batter Ed Bernard at this stage.
Absolutely, just miscued that one. Played that shot a little too early and it just ballooned up in the air. Lucky to survive it, didn't go on to hand. This game is pretty much on the line. Warwickshire, they need this partnership to go on. Inside edge on the onside, another single.
Oh, this is a good little partnership building between Ed Bernard and Sam Heen, and a much required one. If you worried faces in the dugout, they know that they've lost 3 of their main batters, so it's going to be over to the middle order and the low order batters. Probably they'll have to step up and play with a big heart. This has been clipped away, and he's found the fielder. He cannot believe his luck. It was a great shot, but just could not just find the gap. And he's found the fielder in the end.
That is a bit unlucky. Whipped it. No effort whatsoever. The fielder comes around, watches it right into his hands. That's a big blow for Warwickshire. 4 down. Now it's in form. At Bernhard departs for 15.
New batter is just walked in, Sky Smith, and he will be feeling the heat. He will be under some pressure, and good to see Sam Hain having a long conversation with him. And I'm sure he would be telling him that we're just in the 6th over. We're still in the power play, and we're not really chasing a big target. So our go-to motive has to be to just stay in the middle. Let's try to take this as deep as we can and not lose further wickets, because if they do so, I think it's going to be over pretty soon.
Oh, absolutely. It's a perfect opportunity for Kai Smith to rise to the occasion here. A lovely drive. He's an elegant player. I think he just got a hand to it, which took the pace off. He comes back for the second. Positive start for Kai Smith. 6 overs done. 37 for 4. Good delivery there from Lord. Really hitting the bat hard. Wonderful evening here at the Tolerance Over in Abu Dhabi. Sports staff of Nottinghamshire looking relaxed, picking up 4 wickets. Just wonderful stuff here from their fast bowlers.
That's been cut away. Now all eyes on these two in the middle, Sam Hain and Kai Smith. They'll have to just dig in deep and try to take this game at least till the 15th, 16th over and then see where they stand. Because as I mentioned, they're not really chasing a mammoth's target. It's not getting any easier though. The wicket is playing a few tricks or two. That was a great start by the bowlers. Bedington, of course, that is beautifully flicked away. Not finding the gaps at the moment. Singles, I don't really think is going to harm, but that should be the way to go about for Team Warwickshire. Can't really afford to be playing any aerial shots. You already have that pressure of a final. So even those 130s, 140s in a final is always tricky to chase them down. And then again, 2 very, very talented batters are still there in the middle, so there's still hopes. There's Hamza Sheikh and Jacob Lintott as well to come next. There you go. That's the problem now on the surface. It's keeping low and he's done extremely well. Brilliant bit of fielding. And he certainly saved a few runs for his team. It's Matthew Montgomery. This is what was required from the fast bowlers, Connor McKerr and Dylan Pennington. Just laying the platform, setting the tone early on by picking up those early wickets, putting a dent on their top order batting lineup. It's a shot and it's been worked away towards deep fine. They've got a packed leg side field at the moment, so it's just getting slightly tougher and tougher for Team Warwickshire, who've played so well throughout this tournament, and that's the reason they're finding themselves in a spot where they're facing one of the best in this tournament, Nottinghamshire. Mind you, they're the team who have been unbeaten, so expecting to have a thriller. 114 still required, plenty of overs to go. That required run rate is just going to creep up over by over if they're not really going to score many runs. Lord is done well. nudged away once again for a single to close out yet again an economical over for Team Nottinghamshire. It's 7 gone, 42 for 4. It's going to be Calvin Harrison for the first time in this match. Lovely delivery. It's a good start onto the target. It was right onto the leg stump. And we've seen in the first innings where the spinners, they were getting some turn and assistance from this wicket. Jake Lintott, of course, bowled exceptionally well. So now over to the spinners of Nottinghamshire. Can they extract any kind of turn? There is due, but not that much that it will bother the spinners. It just looks like it's easy to grip the ball at the moment. Well, it's not over until it's over, because we know Sam Hain, he has got that ability to really take the game away from the opponents. They just need a couple of big overs. So they need to choose a bowler. Calvin Harrison, who's just made his way in the middle. Don't really think they're going to target him now, because they just lost a recent wicket of one of their main batters, Ed Bernard. There were so many hopes from him. Yeah, it's just been a struggle so far. It's not really coming off the middle of the bat. And the spinners, they're really making the batters guess at the moment. Still a lot of runs to be scored. And this fielding has been top-notch so far. They're really not allowing them to rotate strike. Only that singles and just the dot balls, that's it. Boundaries have definitely dried up. And that's due to some disciplined and consistent bowling, which we've witnessed by the men in yellow. Have won their previous couple of encounters. The only team who's been unbeaten so far is Nottinghamshire. And once again, they're on the top and are having an upper hand in this game. Excellent over by Calvin Harrison. It's 8 gone, 46 for 4. Lot to continue. Bowled a good first over. Guy Smith was just made his way in the center. Seems to be pretty confident at the moment. Is not really looking to play those lofted shots, and that's rightfully so. There's a lot of risk of element involved if they try to go now. It's just in the 9th over, that required run rate is not really gone out of their hands. It's still below 10 in a T20 modern day cricket. It's pretty much achievable. So we need to give credit to the bowlers who are doing a magnificent job. This could be another one going down. It is. They're falling like nail pins now. That's the 5th wicket going down. And he's hit it to one of the best fielders in the outfield. It's Matthew Montgomery. He's not going to be dropping those. Can't really keep this man out of the game, can you? He's taken a brilliant catch. It was there in the air. It was miles up in the air. Top edge. Wanted to go for the big shot. And Sam Hain is the latest victim. So much was expected. And now after his departure, the hopes of winning the game is pretty much going out of the window. Warwickshire lose another one. Sam Hain goes after scoring 18 in 23. It's 47 for 5. So just when that partnership was building between Kai Smith, that's beautiful delivery, and it's just getting tougher and tougher. Sam Hain is the one who could have really taken his team over the line. He's done it in the past, but today, not to be. That ball just getting slightly big on him, trying to play a big shot. And in the end, finding Matthew Montgomery. So Lord striking in the second over. Sharp bumper. And that's going to be given as... Oh, it's been given as a wide. And also he's going to get that one for the over. Let's have a close look once again. It's a sharp bouncer. Yeah, it just looks like it was over his head. So this has been such a clinical performance so far by Nottinghamshire. They do have a plan in their mind. They've come out with a strategy and it's definitely working in their favor. That's been cut and it's just a single. Every time a wicket falls down, it just keeps on getting tougher and tougher, because once again you'll have to go and do the rebuild up work. You need to form a partnership, and partnership is definitely going to be the key. Hamza Sheikh, another talented, stylish batter. He's walked in the middle. He's got his work cut out. He will be under some pressure. Beautifully bowled. That ball once again not really arriving and keeping a bit low as well, deceiving Kai Smith. Kai Smith, of course, he's played a lot of cricket here in the UAE. He's played a lot of domestic cricket. Then went back to the UK. Now is playing for one of the top county sides back in the UK, Warwickshire. Here he is, Kai Smith. He's got a big responsibility on his shoulders. That's been cut away with precision. It's gone to the boundary in no time. So spoiling the over of Lord, who was doing so well. Gives a boundary to close out the 9th over. It's 53 for 5. Yeah, that's the last cut shot he's played. He's found the gap to precision. And that should give him some confidence. Tossed up delivery, going down the leg side. I think he really afford now Calvin Harrison to just flight the ball and really entice Hamza Sheikh to try to clear those boundaries which are so difficult to come by. The required run rate is going to almost 10 runs per over. Things aren't looking too bright for the men in blue. Beautifully played with a straighter bat. So somebody really needs to put his hand up and say, right, I'm going to be the man. I'm going to be the man of the moment and try to take my team out of this crisis situation which they've got themselves into. Tossed up once again, but just a bit too full. We'll get a single. The highest score, mind you, in this tournament is just 177. That was set by Somerset. Just shows it's not a track where you can just come in and go berserk and score those big runs. You need to really work hard and grind for your runs. You also need to be technically very sound. I've seen the power hitters haven't really performed all that well. Cut away once again beautifully. This is somewhere Calvin Harrison shouldn't be bowling to Kai Smith because he is so strong in those areas towards the point region. And the key to that shot was he let the ball come to him and played it as late as he could, bisecting between the two fielders. Gets a boundary. He's going along well at the moment is Kai Smith, 16 and 10 deliveries. So that strike rate also is quite impressive. Beautifully bowled, very close to the off stump. Good delivery to close out the 10th over. We are halfway through in the second innings of this grand finale. It's 58 for 5. Lord to continue. He's done a fine job yet again for his side. He's got a back leg side field, deep fine, deep mid, deep square. So it's a good ploy here set by Tom Moore as the captain. Having 3 men towards that deep mid wicket, and this is where Lord, he's bowling it short and really enticing the batter to clear the boundary towards the longer part of the ground. He's bowling from the pavilion end is Lord. So this is like more like a challenge now to these two batters. How long can this stay there? That remains to be the question. They will be starting to lose patience when that required run rate will start to creep up. Because once it reaches 12, 13, that's where you will see a bit of urgency coming in. And a bit of a panic coming in from the batters as well, looking to play lofted shots. And it's that kind of a wicket. You can't really just hit everything which comes in your way. You really have to create shots. You need to convert the good balls into bad ones. You need to really dig in. Pulled away along the carpet, only a single. It's lovely to see Lord. He's just getting his basics right. Nothing fancy, nothing extraordinary. Deep fine, deep square, deep mid wicket. You don't really see that much often. But this plan, it's working for them because they've realized it's that kind of a surface where the ball is skidding and keeping low. So, if you want to get 6 runs, why don't you clear those 3 fielders towards the mid wicket? Short. And they've got protection in cover as well. This is excellent field setup, I believe, set by Tom Moore. He's such an inspiring leader. He's really put his thinking cap on. Not only in this game, I've seen him in the last game as well. He's such a confident man. Also was pretty confident during the toss as well. And so far, he's done a decent job. Trying to go for the big shot. A bit of urgency coming up now. And that's all because that required run rate has gone above 10. An overthrow. And he's done well. Otherwise, this would have gone towards the boundary. Good save down in the deep. Still a lot of work needs to be done. The problem is that the low order batters, the batting is a bit fragile. So there's a lot of expectancy by these two men in the middle. Hamza Sheikh, he's already played 7 deliveries. It's just going to be a matter of time when we'll see them playing some big shots. Just like that, he's played a big shot. Has he found the connection? You bet he has. Hamza Sheikh has absolutely dispatched this into the outer space, into the night sky, and yet again spoiling the figures of Lord. He was bowling so well until that short delivery, where Hamza has taken full advantage and has tonked it for a maximum. It's 70 for 5 after 11. Beautifully bowled once again, right onto the stumps. Not really allowing the batters to free their arms. This has been a great outing for the spinners, and we're going to see batters in white for the first time. Another spinner being introduced. Beautifully bowled, loud appeal. The keeper heard something, and I think it's just brushed off his thigh. Tom Morris, he's an absolute live wire behind the stumps. He's so quick on his feet. He's got amazing reflexes. Goes down on one knee and has gone towards the boundary. So now both the batters have decided it's high time we start to look to play those aggressive strokes. There's no point just hanging around. Let's try to make a game out of this. It's the all-important grand finale. Let's play with a big heart and have a fearless and a courageous approach. We saw a huge maximum coming in from the blade of Sheikh, and now Kai Smith has smothered it towards the deep square for a boundary. Cut away nicely. Gets a single. Well, still the match is alive. It's not over until it's over. You've got 2 match winners in the middle, Kai Smith and Hamza Sheikh. Both of them have got the ability to really take the team over the line. They just need to have faith in themselves. Beautifully played. That's a glorious looking stroke. In full control. And thinking of 2, rightfully is denied by his partner Kai Smith. Yeah, they seem to be pretty relaxed at the moment. They know they've done a magnificent job. Oh, that should have been hit for a boundary. Missed out, and it's given as a wide. So that too is going to help the cause. Well, talking about the extras, it has been such an impressive show by all the teams. Hardly have we seen teams giving any sort of extras, especially the wides shows. They're so consistent with their lines, especially. Beautiful, good delivery and good bit of running. Gets a single, and that will be the end of the 12th over. It's 78 for 5. Beautifully bowled.
$78 for 5 after 12 overs. Good delivery, stayed away on the offside. Good partnership, this one. But still a long way off. 77 more required. Under 10 runs per over. It's pretty much possible. At the moment, they just need to go along nicely here for next couple of overs. Have wickets in hand and go big in the last 5. Even if that rate goes to 11, around 12 runs per over, they have a chance, but they got to keep those wickets intact. Smith has played really well, and it's not finish. 27 or 21, he's got that perfect opportunity to play a significant innings here, along with Sheikh. Hamza has also played really well, nudged away on the onside. Good partnership, good running between the wickets. Excellent cricket. (81 for 5). Lost early wickets, that's the problem. But they still got batting to come, and these two are looking relatively set. 1 or 2 big overs can make the difference. Oh, onto the pads. That should help. A boundary, a much needed one as well. String onto the pads, and he got some bat on it. Raced away past the wicketkeeper for 4. Lovely shot, but a loose delivery, has to be said, from James, just drifting onto that middle leg stump. Another slow bumper, and he is picked out the man. He waited and waited, but couldn't keep it down. And straight down the throat of square leg. A set looking Hamza Sheikh departs. Warwickshire in further trouble. He had to get it away a lot finer than to that man's right, who takes a very good catch. Warwickshire 6 down for 85. (85 for 6). Michael Both comes in. That one just nipped back in off the seam. Leg bias is a signal from the umpire. 13 overs gone. 86 for 6. (86 for 6 for Warwickshire. Desperately need a partnership. Loose delivery there on that leg stump line, and it's given as a wide as well. Couple of bonus runs here for Warwickshire. And they need something special here. Kai Smith is well settled on 27. Michael Booth comes in, and this time Kai Smith goes. So the wheels are falling off here for Warwickshire. Another wicket falls. That was firmly struck, but unfortunately he picks out the man at extra cover. The wickets are falling in quick succession now. That was an excellent shot in terms of the idea, but the execution just not quite getting it past over that head of that fielder. Patterson White strike, 7 down for 88. A wonderful evening here and plenty of support for both the teams, sitting up there and enjoying themselves. Final of Abu Dhabi County Super Cup 2025 between Warwickshire and Nottinghamshire, and at the moment Warwickshire really struggling, 7 down for 88. Big appeal, looking to play that across the line, and he's been caught right in front. So 2 and 2 for Patterson White, and he's on a hat-trick. Warwickshire 88 for 8, 3 wickets in no time. 2 and 2 here for Patterson White. First delivery, he wanted to play that reverse sweep, and that's the end of it. 8 for 88. .88 for 8 on a hat-trick. Just a superb delivery. Perfect hat-trick ball. Craig Mills negotiated that one. And that's our director watching the proceedings closely. Wonderful work done behind the scene. These pictures are brought to you with great amount of dedication, commitment, and hats off to all the production team for doing a magnificent job. Full toss and picked away on the onside just for a single. This is getting a lot tougher now for Warwickshire. Needs 66 more in just 6.1 overs with 2 wickets in hand. Michael Booth, he can bat. He punches that one hard through the offside. Picks out the man. Kind of a very successful over from Patterson White. 2 wickets and just 4 runs of that over. 14 gone, 90 for 8. Another chance and accepted. It's McCannon out there. Takes a wonderful catch, diving forward. Hyson striking. And Warwickshire on the brink of losing this game here. 9 down for 90. Nottinghamshire all over them. Terrific bowling performance. Was a drag down. Couldn't really help himself to really smash it over the top. Michael Booth picks out the man in the deep. 9 down for 90. New batsman is Taz Ali. 9 down for 90. Straight away, big shout, huge shout, and the umpire is unmoved. Just looking to play it off the back foot. That one really skidded on. Let's have a look. It was that top spinner. Very good take by the wicketkeeper as well. He didn't pick it. Just gets it away on the onside for a single. Disappointing performance for Warwickshire with the bat. It all started with 3 early wickets and they never seemed to recover. There was a brief period of play where they were in the hunt. That's the end of the game. Tremendous performance from Nottinghamshire, defending 154. They've done a magnificent job, winning by 63 runs. That's a big margin. In a final, they clearly bowled so well and stuck to their plans. Warwickshire really disappointed performance with the bat. That makes Nottinghamshire the champions of Abu Dhabi County Super Cup 2025 and richly deserved. They've been clearly the best side in the tournament, played some outstanding cricket and eventually crowned champions of Abu Dhabi Counties Super Cup 2025. Absolutely magnificent performance in the grand final. On this pitch, there was always on the cards that 150 was a very competitive total. Handshakes all around. It's been a tremendous occasion and absolutely enthralling cricket played throughout the 3 days. Congratulations to Nottinghamshire for being the champions and all the teams participated in this tournament. They have done a phenomenal job coming all the way from UK and adapting to the conditions and learning the skills in this part of the world, playing on these slow wickets. I'm sure that will hold them in great stead going forward into English summer. That's the batting card for Warwickshire. Disappointment for the captain, Alex Davey at the top, went for 1. So was Robert Yates, and a duck for Dan Mosley. That's where the problem was. 3 early wickets, then some resistance from Sam Hain and Ed Bernhard was playing really well, went for 15, 27 for Kai Smith, 17 for Hamza Sheikh, and the rest of the order, Michael Both, Jacob Lennart fell quite quickly, and also Craig Mills was bowled by Harrison. Only 9 extras, 91 all out inside 15 overs. That's a remarkable bowling performance from the Norths. That's the bowling performance. Pennington was brilliant with the new ball, 2 for 17, 1 wicket for Connor Maker, 2 wickets there for Lyndon James, and 2 wickets by Harrison and Liam Patterson White towards the end, mop up the tail. They won by 63 runs. That's the match summary of the final of Abu Dhabi County Summer Bash 2025. Nottinghamshire batting first, 154 for 6. James Haynes with a magnificent 83, which really made them to get to that competitive total of just 51 deliveries. 2 wickets for Michael Booth. In reply, 91 all out in 14.4 overs. Cass Smith top scored with 27. 2 wickets each for Harrison, Patterson White and James. Terrific bowling performance from Nottinghamshire to seal the deal. They are the crown champions of Abu Dhabi County Super Cup 2025. We will dive into a short break and we'll be back with the final presentation here at the Tolerance Oval.
Welcome to the final post-match presentation of Abu Dhabi County Super Cup 2025. We would like to start off by thanking to all the participating teams in this tournament and playing incredible cricket over the last 3 days here in Tolerance Oval, Abu Dhabi. It was Warwickshire, Nottinghamshire, Essex, Somerset, Saka and Yorkshire. Now, a big special thank you to Abu Dhabi and Sports Hub for their incredible facilities they have been providing us. Our event sponsors Dafa News and LLH Hospital for their invaluable support. A big thank you to the Emirates Cricket Board and Abu Dhabi Sports Council. A special thank you, of course, to our ground staff and the organizing team they've put in the hard work behind the scenes. We would also like to thank our event partner Sport Ethics and Sporta. Well, it has been an exciting 3 days. We've witnessed some magnificent matches, some close finishes, and a total of 9 games, out of which 2,461 runs have been scored and 121 wickets have been taken. Now, it's time to invite the player of the final, and the player of the final goes to Jack Haynes from Nottinghamshire. Please, if you could step forward to have a few words. He was absolutely magnificent with his batting performance. "83 runs in 51 balls with 6 boundaries and 5 huge maximums." Well, Jack Haynes, congratulations for being the player of the final. Tell us more about how the wicket played today. It was a big game. What was going through your mind when you walked in?
Yeah, just to go out and enjoy it really. The pitch was pretty good to start with. Came on with a new ball pretty nicely, and then to the middle it got a little bit trickier. So sort of a bit more conservative through the middle, and then tried to sort of go again at the end. Yeah, it was good fun.
Tell us more about the wicket. We've seen under the lights the ball did tend to keep slightly low and it was getting slightly tougher for the batters, but the way you were batting, you adapted to the situation, the conditions pretty well.
Yeah, it was quite skiddy, especially early on through the middle with the seamers, so it wasn't the easiest. Felt like I towed a lot of balls today. But no, conditions, we probably got the better of the condition today. Batting first, and it seemed to get a little bit trickier and a little bit lower towards the end.
Well, last question. Who do you want to dedicate this player of the match to?
It's a great question. Just the lads, really. They've been brilliant all tournament. So yeah, to the boys.
Well, Jack Haynes, you were absolutely phenomenal. Keep up the good work and best of luck for the future. Congratulations once again. Thank you. Well, that was Jack Haynes with his wonderful batting performance. Now, I would like to request the captain of Warwickshire, Mr. Alex Davies, to please step forward and have a few words. He was brilliant today with his leadership qualities and took some brave calls. Alex Davies. Alex, it was a good game, but what do you think in the all-important grand finale? What went wrong?
Oh, and I think Notts played well, so credit to them. Hainsey played a lovely knock. They got off to a flyer in the power play on a slow, low wicket, so that was actually a really good score in the end. And yeah, we just didn't quite perform with the bat.
Well, you played overall phenomenal cricket throughout this tournament. What are the positives you're going to take out?
I think we got a lot of good cricket into all of our players, so should hold us in good stead for when we get back home.
And overall, how do you assess the performance of your players today?
I think we were really good with the ball. Our spinners were really good in the field. Obviously, a dewy outfield and you know, dark skies. So I would say we were good in the field. Just fell short with the bat, really.
Well, you've had a great run in this tournament. What's coming next after this?
We got some red ball training tomorrow, day after tomorrow, and then we got a 2-day game against Notts, I believe. So yeah, we'll look forward to that and get back into the red ball.
Well, Alex Davies, you were absolutely phenomenal. Keep up the good work and best of luck for the future.
Thank you.
That was Alex Davies, the captain of Warwickshire. Well, now it's time to invite our honourable guest, Matt Boucher, the CEO of Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub, to please step forward. And I would request him, it's an absolute privilege to have you, Matt Boucher. If you could please hand over the medals to the winning team. Can I please have the players one by one to step forward and collect the medals for the winning team, Nottinghamshire? Well, they've played some magnificent cricket throughout. And mind you, they were the only unbeaten side in this tournament. They've played 3 games. And out of the 3 games, they've won all the 3 games comprehensively. Shows the dedication and the hard work put behind the scenes. And in the end, they've come out really strong and ensured that they win all the 3 games comprehensively, a champion side, and they have done extremely well throughout this tournament. It's a very proud moment for a lot of players. Jack Haynes, of course, he was brilliant. Harrison, Matthew Montgomery, who can forget his fielding efforts? He was brilliant. And of course, Tom Morris, who did exceptionally well behind the stumps. He was an absolute live wire. And talking about the fielding, it has been absolutely top-notch. A champion side who deserved to be crowned as the champions. And that is it. It's Joe Clark, the winning captain. Joe, please, can you please step forward, have a quick word with us? Well, first of all, of course, I have to ask you this question. How's the feeling after winning this grand prize?
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, very proud of the boys for an outstanding competition.
What has been the consistency throughout in this tournament? You've been winning your games left, right and centre. So what is that one thing you've been doing, motivating your side?
100% effort and commitment from all the boys. Whoever's been playing have thrown everything at it, and yeah, our skills have been good, and I think we've been deserved champions.
Well, there's a lot of kids watching you back in the UK. So is there a special message you want to give out to the kids?
Enjoy it. I think that's one thing we've done as well. We played with a smile on our face. So yeah, that would be the message.
Well, Joe Clark, you were exceptional throughout this tournament. Congratulations and best of luck once again for the future. And please, if you could stay here. And once again, Mr. Matt Boucher, please, if you could hand over the winning prize. It goes to Joe Clark. Nottinghamshire are the champions of Abu Dhabi Counties Super Cup 2025. Well, with that, it's the end of the final post representation. We promise to be back with some more action soon. Until then, it's me, Awais Ali, signing off on behalf of my partner Asghar Ali. Until then, goodbye and God bless.